Hello guys, Marcus from CYHRA, well you know that already. Coming to you live from Eskilstuna,
Sweden.
Sweden. We played here a couple of years ago. It's a nice place. And me and Mr. Finnish Valovirta is gonna take you through our beautiful rigs and beautiful guitars. We'll start with the rigs, okay? We are now playing Quad Cortex, both of us. I've been playing Quad Cortex for a while, a couple of years. And I'm just gonna take you through the sounds. This is the way I have set it up. I have a crunch, the regular tone, crunch with delay and reverb. We have a drop for the songs we play in a drop tuning. And then I have the drop tuning with delay and reverb for melodies, harmonies, stuff. I have another one for like a telephone, lo-fi kind of sound for a couple of songs that we are playing. We're playing one of those songs in this tour. And then I have a clean with some reverb. And then I also have another clean type of sound for a song that we are not playing on this tour. So this is just a little bit of how it sounds. I should also tell you about the amp. I'm using the EVH amp with the EL34s, not the 6L6.
5153.
5153, of course, with the EVH. And I'm using own hammer IRs with that. It's a Mesa, not oversized, but regular one. Sounds like this, if you can hear it. Chunky, you know, the way it should be.
Cool.
Massive. And then I have the melody kind of, you know, sound. Circular delay, reverb, nothing fancy. And then the drop tune, of course. Well,
Yeah.
you know the deal.
And clean?
Clean sound. This is a capture of a Roland jazz chorus. Standard clean tone. There's actually a little bit of delay there too, but you know, chorus, the good stuff you want in your clean sound. That's basically it, and I can show you the lo-fi thing also.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's my simple rig. Oh, and I should also mention, we are, however, endorsed by Sennheiser, that you might know or might not know. So we're using Sennheiser wireless systems.
Turn around. There.
I can show it. Yeah, here it is. Here's my Sennheiser.
Cool.
But don't tell anyone. I've got a spare system. I'm using Shure GLXD16, I think. That I'm using not for this one. This endorsement. I'm using it for tuner only right now, which is it's a fantastic tuner. Never fails me. Always in tune, except for now because I have a tune.
All right. Like Marcus already revealed the secret that I have turned into dark side. And I'm using digital Quad Cortex 2. I started this tour with my old as a Sky rig, old bass pedals, you know, SD1, choruses, wah, noise gates, and the Blue Guitars Amp 1 Iridium, and a new neighbor iconoclast cab sim. Fantastic stuff, awesome stuff. But when I tried the Quad Cortex and the new neural plugins, I was sold. They felt, and they feel like playing with a real amp, and it's a smaller enclosure. I used to have two pedal boards, one for the pedals, one for the amp, and the cab sim. Now I have only one pedal board, 3 cables, and that's it. Very simple, very effective, and I love it. So my setup is pretty similar to Marcus. I have a basic rhythm sound. Which is a 5150, the original, with Tube Screamer, Marshall 9060B vintage cabinet, mic with SM57 and Sennheiser MD421. Exactly like my setup at home, one of the setups. I tweaked it here, and our front of house guy says that he loves it. Then I have a lead sound. It's exactly the same, but it has a circular delay. I think my delay is a little bit lower on volume than Marcus's, but that works really well when we are playing melodies and harmonies together. So the same sound, nothing, all the same settings, except it's 0.3 dB louder. Just for me, our front of house guy will take care of the whatever is needed to the audience hears it better or less. Then I have a crunch sound, which is the PV5150, but the rhythm channel. It's kind of this crunchy, it cleans up. It has a little bit of circular delay. Then I have a clean sound, which I hardly use. That's a Boogie John Petrucci's clean channel with a Bass Chief CE2W, I think it's bass chorus, and a little bit of circular delay. You hear that? Just a few repeats to kind of feel it. And then I have this polyoctaver, which I'm not using with CYHRA, that's for Suburban Tribe. And then the wah is I'm controlling with the Mission's expression pedal, and it's the Clyde McCoy wah, what I have at home also. And it's set up so that when I press it down, there's no switch, but when I press it down, it's bypassed. And that's it. So two signals, they both go to our main rack, which handles the, wirelesses and everything, and there the sound goes via Dante to front of house. So this is really simple, easy to use, sounds great, feels great, and the crew likes it. And I'm using also Sennheiser. I have a little bit newer one than Marcus. This is the latest Sennheiser. I can't remember the model, but it's the flagship model. Really grateful for Sennheiser that they gave this to me, 2 packs and the receiver. Sounds fantastic. It has a cable emulations. There's no difference with this one or a cable. So that's my current live rig.
Can you also tell us about the how you have the quad cortex set up?
Oh yeah. So it's on the scene mode. So there's 4 scenes. Let me press here. So the rhythm sound, that's a screamer, and then there's noise gate like I would use normally, but it's barely on. It just reduces the hiss. The amp, the cabinet, then a little bit post EQ to get rid of the evil 4K and 500 and to add a little bit of the good 8K, 1K and 65 to get that little bit cap thing. And that's it. Then when I press different things, the lead sound, the delay turns on. The crunch sound, the Tube Screamer turns off, and it switches to the rhythm channel of the 5150, and the clean sound 5150 is off, Boogie Petrucci on, chorus on. And then here I have, if we go to the live rig, so I can turn on and off circular delay, the 808, the chorus and the polyoctaver, no matter what scene I have. So these act just like it's a pedal mode, so it's a hybrid mode, I guess what you call.
Yeah.
Four presets, 4 stump boxes. Basically, this rig is what I have at home with big, huge gear, and a little bit similar than my previous analog touring rig, but this is more versatile. He's Alex. He's the best. He's he's Evergrey's guitar tech, but he's ours too, because he's so nice. And there's Hendrik's custom shop, Charwell. Yeah. All right. So guitars, but first we both forgot to mention that we are using ACS molded in ears. So these been here molded to our ears. So they sound great. 3-way speakers. It's awesome. And then we have the, subs under the stage. So it feels like it's rumbling. It's awesome sound. It's not tiny. It feels like you have a wall of Marshalls behind you, which is amazing. But the guitars. You already saw me playing with this one. This is the one nicknamed Kimono. It's an 87 custom shop ESP from 1987. Rosewood fingerboard, jumbo fret, maple neck through, and alder sides, if you will. EMG 81, shallow Lockmeister bridge with the EVH drop tuner. Now it's standard, now it's drop. Our standard tuning is C, so two steps down and then drop from that, which is B flat. And then we use the drop thing, what Marcus showed you, to drop the whole guitar from C to B on a couple of songs. And then I have the FU tones, big brass plug, the stopper, noise springs, and the claw. So this only goes down like, Van Halen. The reason is that I can do double stops, I can do country licks if I want, the bridge doesn't float. This drop tuner works, basically only when it's not floating. So yeah, and I have removed the volume from here to here. Great guitar. The tuners are Godot. Then another one from 1987. This is M1 custom also. Same woods, same everything, jumbo frets. This has EMG 85 and SA single coil. Here's a 2-way switch. It's only 2-way switch, single volume, same bridge, shallow Lockmeister, drop tuner, neck through, and the FU tones. Big brass plug, stopper, noise springs, and the claw. So this is these both are pretty good condition, considering these are from 1987. There's been some tour damage, which is cool. It happens, belt scratches, whatever. Some pieces these are from this tour. I think we have played now 15 shows. So that's just what happens. 2 guitars, same tuning, they feel the same, they sound pretty much the same, even though the other has 85 pickup, but that worked better because it used to have 81, but it was a little bit thinner than the Kimono, so I put 85, which is a little bit more lower mids, lows, so now they are pretty much the same. And yeah, the in-ear, Sennheiser everything, Sennheiser drum mic, Sennheiser vocal microphones. Strings I use on this tuning are DRs, DDT drop-down tuning 12 to 60. And the struts are ESP. That's it.
We are in Guitar World, as you just saw from Auge's beautiful performance showing this. I am going to show you my guitars because they actually changed a little bit from the previous tour I did. I used to play, or I still play, ESP. No.
Hey, here I need to mention, yeah. So I'm not having my signature with me because I just wanted to play this tour with these, but I still have those guitars and I still use them. Side note.
Okay. I'm not playing ESP, but I am playing. I used to play Gibson Explorers. Play them for time, as you probably have seen in some other video. But for this tour, I have actually changed to Gibson Les Pauls. So I'm currently have with me one. Let's just bring this out first. This is 2007, I think. This is a Gibson Custom Classic, which is not very common. I think they just made 400 copies, something like that. It's just like the name of it. It's a mix of a custom and a classic. It's got the binding of a custom, ebony fretboard, you know, the bind head, custom, and then the inlays, of course, not binding on the back.
And it was not full thickness, chambered.
Chambered, yes.
Yeah.
Like the guitars nowadays, chambered. Instead, otherwise, it's quite heavy, but it's not as heavy as the other one. Very good. Sounds really good. I of course put the EMGs 81, 85 in there as usual, standard. It's a great guitar. It's also, of course, you know, some battle wounds here and there playing with it. Got Grover tuners, standard in it, and that's probably it. I think I play Richter straps with this one, Dunlop strap locks, and the second guitar I have. This run is a little bit heavier. This is a 1978 Gibson Les Paul Custom, which is a beautiful instrument, of course, sounds great, like you could imagine. Also put the EMGs 81 and 85 in there. Super heavy, like you can imagine. I think this weighs close to 5 kilos, so, you know, the back is not really. But it's also great, it's fantastic. I usually, you know, play one, then the other night I played the other, you know. Nice.
Like me.
Yeah.
So there's no like number one or number two.
No.
It's just whatever feels.
Yeah. It's
You know,
usually
any given day. Like
feeling thing, of course. But it's set up exactly the same as the other one. Richter straps, Dunlop strap locks. I play the Ernie Ball, Mammoth Slinky, 12 to 62. Works perfectly. Or I have the ACS in here, molded ones.
Forgot to mention the picks. The picks I've been using since I was teenager. Dunlop Tortex 1.14, the purple one. No signature picks. This is my signature pick. And the turtle, it's always under my thumb. If it's the other way, it feels weird. So the turtle needs to be under my thumb. That's it.
And I'm not using Dunlops anymore. I used to use Dunlop for many years, but I found another company. It's a Polish company called No Logo Picks, which makes my own picks nowadays. Here's my logo.
Yes. And other side?
And other side is, of course, the CYHRA.
Oh, nice.
They're a bit smaller than I used to play, since I used to play the full-size ones. And when I discovered these, everything became better. I mean, my playing was actually better playing smaller picks, which is weird.
You think?
Yeah. In my head. Sounds like shit out loud. Yeah,
if you buy good means shit.
that is shit, yes. You
No,
know.
I'm joking. Marcus is great.
Well, you have to decide for yourselves to come to a show near you.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I play these and they feel good. And yeah, well, they have my name on it. Of course they feel good.